Viewers of this channel. It's been a great moment with you all and then wonderful lecture videos you've been able to access from me. Today is another session for you and I have a different exciting video for you to chance on. Today I'm looking at student assessment on our model. So far with the previous video I'm looking at our LSM, that is the model platform for our examination and quiz purposes. You, as a lecturer or as an examiner or even students, they want to know their assessment after exams or after quiz. Mostly we go by giving them their marks. They get to see their marks, and then the marks, we know your marks can be you scored 2, you scored 4, you scored 6, you scored 10 over 20 and all that. That is the scores. But in the case where you don't want students to see their marks and you still want them to have a feel of their results, we have what we call the feedback. What is this feedback about? It's a description or given information to the student to know how they fared in the exams or in the quiz they took. These descriptions are mostly short message, they are not long message, and describing the performance for the students. So well done, very good, you didn't do the well, set up, and all sort of words you want to use. And this is based on percentage from exams too. So you had 100% of it, that is if you scored, or you have 75%, 50%. That is up to you, the examiner, to do that. So how do we do this? Let's quickly move to our model platform. Okay, so this is my platform. I've already logged into my classroom. Assuming I have a quiz done in this course and I want students to assess the feedback. Let's see how that will be done. In this course, I've already given a mid-semester exams. It is open and it's closing. So how do I get the feedback done? Don't forget, assuming my edit mode is not on, I've already set up this quiz. We've already gone through lecture videos showing how to set up a quiz and descriptions and all that. So I'm assuming you're already good there. Let me click on my mid-semester exams here. Forget about everything here. So I'll move to settings. So if you have built up the quiz, you know we go through the settings, the quiz name, description. Let me quickly touch on description. Description is not feedback. You are telling the students what to expect in the examination. So dear student, kindly make time to read blah 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 to know your performance after the exams. To know your performance, you get to see your scores. Well, but we are not looking at scores here. We are looking at feedback. So you get to, there's a feedback for you to review. There is a feedback. Forgive me my spellings for your review. I think this is just enough. I mean, the construction of description is it's not a big deal, but you want students to know there's something for them after. So I want to bold in my feedback. And let me add after submission. Okay, I think this is fine. You can display on the course page, or when they click on the course they can get to see it. So assume I want to have it here. The timing, I wouldn't go through this part of the work, we've already gone through. Question behavior, review options. Yes, review options. In this review options, you want them to know something after the attempt is done. The attempt, whether correct, we'll uncheck all this. We don't even want them to see the marks, so you have to uncheck the marks. What we want to add is the overall feedback. Overall feedback, that is what we are looking at now, because your description says there'll be a feedback. Well, if someone asks the specific feedback, the general feedback, I'll get a video done to explain all these ones does, but for now let's take the overall feedback after the quiz is done. So that's what I check. That is not all. Now you come to this section of the settings, the overall feedback. This is where you add your message, your short message. So the first one is 100%. I'm going to say, if you score 100%, say excellent work done. That's just your short message for you to know you did very well. Okay, but that is, it has just one box. What do? You can add more for feedback. You click here. So 100%, it says excellent. Oh, I already have the excellent for, sorry. Then the next grading boundary, let me take 75%. If you have 75% of the scores, I'll say good work done. Keep it up. Okay, then the next boundary condition, I want to say if you had 50% of the marks, say average performance. You did your best. Okay, and then this gives the student a fair idea of what they did. Then the last one I want to say, let's see, it's from 0 to 10% or 0 to 20%. Whether it has 0 to or 10 or 15, I would say that wasn't encouraging. That wasn't encouraging. Sit up, please. Yeah, we are done with the feedback. So you don't forget, if you uncheck this one and they submit, they will not get to see the feedback. So I'll try that for you. So always check your feedback. And then what is wrong with my spelling? Set up, please. I think it's correct. And that is it. Restrict access, no. What I want to add is the password. I've already had a password. It's called divide. And then don't forget, you have to save and display or save and return to course. If you don't save it, it's not going to work. Voila. So I have here the quiz opens and closes at 7 p.m. Dear students, kindly make time to blah blah. Your performance is given as a feedback. The allowance for the quiz is 1, and so let's try it out. Okay. Don't be scared, we're going to get everything right. Alright, already 4 minutes gone. Choose Supreme Court, match the following. Supreme Court is judiciary. Parliament is head of state. Legislature, president is head of state. Next page. That allows the teacher to specify a task to required. Let me read this off head. As uploading, it means assignment. It is not quiz. One thing I also want to note is that because of the changes in the module interface, you don't get to see the number of questions. As a student, you click on this arrow here, and then it shows you your questions to navigate through. Okay, so I can quickly move to question 3. KUST is the best University of Africa. Who? True. Quiz 4. Who is the president of Ghana? It is me, AC. I'm the president of Ghana. What is the value of pi in 3 decimal place? I know it's 3.142. We are done. So finish attempt. I've answered all. I have more minutes, but I still want to submit all and finish. Are you sure you want to submit? You won't be able to submit or change? Yes, submit for me. Hooray! So it says you are finished. You started on the 3rd of April. It's supposed to complete on this. You use 1 minute 62 seconds. The feedback is excellent work done. So it means I had almost 100%. It's not exactly 100%. I had it's from 76 to 100. I'm in the zone to get excellent work done. So this is the feedback the students would see. They will not get to see this review because I'm still as examiner. That's what I get. You can always change your switch roles to a student and then see what the students will do. Okay, so I want to try as a student. My quiz is still not open. There's no more attempts allowed. I've already attempted the quiz. All right, but don't worry, you can always switch to student and then get it done. And that is how the feedback works. Again, it's on the settings. If you click overall feedback, please don't forget to add your feedbacks. Okay, it is here. overall feedback. You can always change this percentage to your own preference, and that is how it's done. I want to quickly add one more thing, that is our grading. If you want to download your result for a particular quiz, it's simply here. It says results, you click here. Because no one has attended the quiz, you don't get to see any result here, but let me quickly open one quiz I've already set up for my students so you get to see how the result is done. Okay, let me choose this one. Here they get to see their score. Let me check that and to see in the review options. Yeah, they get to see their marks, not the feedback. So if you want to change it, that is what you do. So I go to results. The result shows you what do you want to see. Is it the grade, the response, the statistics? These are things you want to just click on and see what is being done. But I want the grades. Which people do you want to get it from? Is it all participants in your cohort? Probably some are past cohort students. So you select which one you want to download. Let me select these people. It says there are 254 out of this group. That is true. Attempts from which people? We want all enrolled users who have attempted this quiz, or who have not, or who are yet to. So you choose from the options here. The attempts which are in progress, overdue, finished. I want those who are just done. So you uncheck or check the box according to the descriptions there. Show attempt only. Page size, don't worry about that. Mark for each question. If you want to see the marks for each question, you click yes. Yes means that if you have, let me use my paper here. A minute. Okay. If I click yes, and assuming I had 10 questions given, it will show the mark for question 1 the student had. It would show the mark for question 2. It would show the mark for question 3. That is if you click yes. But if you click no, it will just show you the total marks after the 10 questions, not the individual marks. But here will still include the total marks at the end of the day. But if you don't want to, if you want to skip all these guys and have just this, click no. So let me show you that. So marks for each question, I said no. I want the total at the end of the day. And then you come here. How do you want to download the information? Is it this kind of file? Is it HTML table, JavaScript? I want CSV or PDF, any way you want it. And then you just click on download. I think you have just 2 students, so download, yes. Where do you want to save this? On my desktop, and then I can quickly open to see the grade. Okay, so this is the grade. I had just 2 students here, which is just funny because of the year. So you see I have their total grades here in this column. They had 5 at the end of the day. So this is how the grading is done. It's not so much work. You want to just go through all the options you have. If I click yes, let me choose a different group. Which group can I choose? Let me choose this one. I'm changing the group to C, but I don't want to take quiz 1. Let me move to a different quiz, sorry. So let me go back to my assessment. Let me check here. So I'll go to results. The same group. I want only those who are done to finished, which means yes, they've submitted. Marks for each questions, yes. That if I have more than 1 question. If not, I mean it doesn't show. The kind of file, I want this file. Download. Save. And then open. I'm not so sure the number of questions I have here. Okay. Okay. So it means I have just 1 question. Yeah. That's why I still have just this one. with the overall grade over 10. I'm looking for a quiz where I have more than one question. Let me still go back to my assessment. Anyway, but I just want to end it, but that's what you are supposed to do. My tutorial today has been on getting your feedback done, and then grading, as well as, so in summary, we looked at how to get the feedback, how to get the description done, the description for both your feedback and then the entire work, and then we did how to download your results. So let me look at results. All right, thank you very much. And then once again, if you've not subscribed yet, you know what to do. Kindly subscribe for more videos, and let me know what you need to help you. Bye bye.